super steady on. I figured it would be a good time to talk about my my 7-0 situation. I haven't talked about it in a while, other than, you know, joking how I'm still on it during other videos. Today is actually my first day completely without it. Yesterday I had it in the morning. I took one in the morning, and then that was it. The reason is I ran out of money that I could spend on the stuff. To buy more, I would be cutting into my budget for other things. You know, just regular life things, like cigarettes, you know, regular kratom, coffee, things I need. Payday is in 3 days. What did I say? Tuesday, it's Friday, it's payday. So, yeah, a couple more days till payday. And I'm already thinking, like, I don't know if I want to buy it anymore. I just, it's too good. But since I made those first episodes about them, I've been on them. I've never been off them. I think there was one day where, more than that, I think it was a couple days I was off them for some reason. But the thing is, I take powder kratom. Fuck I'm saying. So it helps it from being too much, you know. So as long as I'm on that, it probably keeps me from having to deal with real bad, you know, withdrawals. If I didn't have the powder kratom, who the fuck knows what I'd be going through right now, you know. So yeah, what I'm feeling right now, after a day of just having one yesterday and none today, there's a bit of a, like, fluish kind of feel. There's definitely a withdrawal going on, and I know a lot about withdrawal because when I used to be addicted to opioids, I would very often be withdrawing, because unlike a lot of other addicts who would do anything to not get sick, when I ran out of money, I'd just get sick. I didn't rob people or steal stuff or boost or, you know, work tricks at the train station. I did any of that stuff. It's just if I ran out of money, hey guys, wow, look at those dogs, that's awesome. If I ran out of money, I just wouldn't do it. I'd just get some Pepto-Bismol and some dark chocolate or whatever little things I had that, you know, I could use as tricks to feel better. And I'd just do that, you know. So I know the situation with withdrawal, and this feels like maybe a quarter of that, of the regular opioid withdrawal. So I'm feeling it, but it's not debilitating. Like it's just like it's a light flu. I got a little runny nose, a little feverish feeling, but yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. Hold on a second, I'm just gonna grab something here. I hate being behind homeless people in the store sometimes, because they do this thing, well, a lot of them do it, where they like, they'll be done their stuff, they'll be done their you know, buying their thing, their interaction, whatever the fuck, and they'll be putting their stuff away, and they'll just take a long ass time. They put all their shit on the counter, like a bag or whatever, or just back there, this guy's like, he's all done. He's all done the purchase. I'm waiting, but he's got his bag on the counter, so no one can do business till he's fucking done. And he's like opening zippers and putting this money in here and that. It's like, what a fucking asshole. And it's like it was getting into the fucking time where it was like he was doing it for too long. And I got to thinking, like, all right, what do I have to fucking say something now? And I was about to fucking flip out when he moved along. But they do it on purpose. I don't know why. They try to hold everybody else up. It's because I think there's this thing where it's like, you know, they feel like people don't give them attention. So it's some psychological fucking weird thing like that. But I was just going through that fact there. Yeah, so you know, I can feel it. But it's not terrible. Like I said though, if I wasn't on the powder, it probably would have bothered me a lot more. Holy shit, that dude was so close to me. Those people were so close to me. They were so close. Yeah, it sucks for sure, but it's not, you know, end of the world sucking. I hate stuff like this. Because, like, are you supposed to wait? Can you walk through? They do a lot of shit, like, during peak hours, too. Like, over there in Kalakaua, they'll be doing this stuff, like, right in the middle of, like, daytime, like, tourists going by. Like, there's so many other fucking times you could do shit like this, but they won't do it. They have to do it, you know. I guess everybody wants attention. Whatever the thing now. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go back on it on payday, but something tells me I might. I don't know. I don't have the willpower. Like, cause it's like it's right there, and if I have the money to get it, and I know if I take it, I feel fucking great. It's kind of hard to fucking turn away from. And the feeling you get from this stuff, it's no different, to me anyway, than opioids and regular, than perk 30s. Haven't been on those in years, but I still remember it enough to know that it's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same feeling. Hold on a second. I'll let this guy go. Man. It's hard to walk from one place to another around here. Well, because no one can do things normally. You know? Everybody's kind of retarded and they don't understand how to drive. They don't understand how to walk. They fucking... A lot of people looking for attention. It's just like, yeah. I leave my house in such a good mood, too. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be good. I'll take a walk down the store, get some cigarette. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be a fucking whiny motherfucker. But like this, what do you think is going on here? Just for... Is he going in there? Let's play a game. Nope, he's not. He's just turning around. Oh, but he's coming back again. What is he doing now? No, he is going in there. If I bet that he was just turning around, I would have lost money. Because he wasn't just turning around, he's going in there. That's how it is, though. You know, I stood back because I know enough to know that that motherfucker would grind me under those wheels and probably not even know it. That's what, you know, maybe it's affecting me more than I thought because I'm just like really not liking anybody right now. Well, but I mean, it's got to meet me halfway too. No one can. If everybody acted like me, it'd be perfect. I just give people enough space. I'm not looking for anyone's attention. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I don't know. But you know, it can't be a perfect world. So yeah. So I'm gonna take my withdrawing, complaining, whining ass back to my house. But yeah, just for an update on that. It's not good. It's not something I would suggest people get into, you know, at all. I'm kind of regret doing it because it's like I spent a lot of money on that shit too. There's the first guy, Watts About It, actually came into my comment section. I think the last video I did about it, the one before, and he was like, "Yeah, I make 7.0 videos." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. You were the first guy we saw on YouTube talking about it." And he's one of the only ones still. Not a lot of people are talking about this shit because it's like it's too new, you know, it's so new that the people I have seen talking about it can tell you about it, but there's no one really on it, really, except him. Well, now me. Now me. I did not see that one coming, you know. Like, I remember watching his first video when he was just talking about them, saying this is going to be a big problem, you know. And instead of being like, oh, that's scary, or oh, that's something to worry about, my inner addict was like, oh, this must be good then. I got to get my hands on these. And so he was So he's trying to fucking warn people, and but that's not how addiction works. People like me, the warning is more like a beacon. That's just how it is. Addiction is that way. If you're so inclined to have an addictive kind of personality and you're that kind of person, you see a danger fucking sign on something, makes you want it more. It's fucking mental. It's fucking mental. So yeah, I went right for it. Fell in love with them. You know, almost every video I've done, like, I'm always eating them. And sometimes I'll bring up that I'm eating them. But yeah, I was doing about at least 5 a day, up to 7 in a 24-hour period. I don't know if that's a lot. I mean, I don't know. This is still like a new thing, you know. They say you're only supposed to take 2 a day. I don't know about that. That seems like whenever I get them, I immediately take 2. Excuse me, I had to drink my boomer juice. Yeah, hold on. Let me come back. I have too much shit going on here. Back in Schizo Garage. Oh shit, is my super steady on? No, I guess not. It's okay. I'm almost done here anyway. So basically it's the same thing as it was when I talked about it the very first time. It's it got me real bad. Like, it got me. I mean, I was, like I said, 5 to 7 a day. And the thing about here is the price gouging here in Waikiki. Not just for these particular items, but for everything. Like, if I go across this canal, right, go over there until, like, Mia's grandmother lives over there. If I go over the bridge down there, you can take $2 off everything. You come back over the bridge here to Waikiki and add $2 on everything. So, the pills here, I don't even want to tell you what they started out as. When he first got them, it was 2 for $30. That's when I first tried them. They were 2 for $30, and if you paid $60, you got 5. He said it was because of the guy at the place. Said it was because of his distributor, like his wholesaler. But like, why can't I go online then and get them for $5 each? You know what I mean? It's just fucking stupid. So he was just, I don't know if he knew he was the only guy around here with them, because a lot of places won't sell them. But he does. And I think he just tried to get whatever body he could. Or at least it feels that way. Because what happened is the price remained high like that until they started selling the 10 packs. Then when the 10 packs became available and he wanted to sell them, he realized he couldn't keep that price that high because it would be fucking ridiculous, right? So then the prices came down to $20 for 2. So they went from $15 to $10 a pill. And for $60, you get a 10-pack now. So it's a lot better, but still on the high side. The thing is, check this out. So he ran out of 10 packs, like a couple weeks after he got them. So, in effect, what I was doing is I was either getting a 2-pack or a 5-pack. So, even though the 5-packs were now, what were they? The 5-packs are now $40, right? 10-pack is $60. But he was out of 10 packs. So he only had the 5-packs, and they're $60. I mean, and they're $40. So now I'm paying more for a pill I bought yesterday for less. Because of the way, he doesn't charge by the pill, he's charging by the boxes, you know. No one else, this isn't how it is anywhere else in the fucking world, on the internet, anyone, just here. Because there's people that are stupid enough like me that are gonna keep that going. So, I know the people that work there, and they would feel bad when, you know, Tuesday, I would pay one price, and then because he ran out of the larger boxes, I would have to pay more the next day for the same pills from the same place. So they would kind of feel bad for me and throw me a couple samples, these sample packs, to help make up the difference. But those are free to them. And that's nice of them to give it to me, but I'm still paying extra, because they're just giving me those out of the kindness of their heart, So it's pretty fucking skeety what's going on there. Now you say, why don't you buy offline? They're much cheaper. Yeah, they're much cheaper. But I have always kind of looked at it almost every day, like, I'm not going to get any more tomorrow. And I'll talk to myself about it. No more. You don't need any more. And then I end up buying it. If I were to get a bunch of them online, that would be, committing to the bit. I would have a certain amount to have, and then I would just be doing them. Now I still have like a plausible deniability type thing. Like, well, I just bought them today because of addict behavior. Addict behavior. I haven't had to deal with the addict's behavior, like bargaining, bad decision making, stuff like that. I haven't had to deal with this in years because I haven't been addicted to something like that in years. But this is going to make a big difference. It's going to, and like I've maintained from the beginning, it feels like a ploy in order to get kratom banned, because they tried to ban it over the years. They were unsuccessful doing it. Advocacy groups who said it's good for pain relief and this and that, and a way to stay off pharmaceuticals. And it absolutely is. Kratom saved my life. But I think by making this kratom product, which it really isn't a kratom product, they took one alkaloid, brought it into the lab, and supercharged it, so that, it doesn't have much to do with kratom, except that they both use one same component, which is like a big fucking, sneaky thing, because when I was first given the free samples, they were just called kratom pills. Oh, these are kratom pills. Yeah, that's they're just a new kratom product. So I'm like, oh, okay. Bullshit. Bullshit. And it didn't take long for me to just get hooked on them. So in the past, 2 months or so, since I first encountered them, I've spent an astronomical amount of money. To me, I'm not really a man of means, and living here in Hawaii is incredibly expensive, man. It's very expensive just to live, just to walk from one street to another. Because as free as you think you are in this country, try going somewhere without money in your pocket. Then you'll see how free you really are. If you don't have money in your pocket, you're considered a vagrant, by most standards. So, just getting around. I'm like, oh, I gotta stop and get a drink, buy a coffee. I need some, Scotch tape for the house. Just little knick-knack kind of bullshit things. It's prohibitively expensive. Like, I don't fucking even know how I do it. By the grace of God. By the hand of God. He blesses me every day. But, getting addicted to a drug, which is basically what it is. Just fucking, what else would you call it, was not on my fucking scorecard for the winter of 2024. But, these things never are. So right now I'm off them. I will be off them at least for a couple more days. The real test is going to be payday. And I had this conversation before too, where I said, oh, I don't have them, I'm off them right now. It was a couple days I was off them, I think last month. I came off for a couple days. And as long as I can avoid buying more when I get paid, and that's the whole thing, Friday. I was already telling Nia that, I'm like, Nia, don't let me go there and buy this. She's tried them, but they don't really hit her the same way. She'll get like, she'll have a couple of them and like keep them for fucking days. I'll be like, you still have those? Because I'm eating them all. in a 24-hour period. Yeah, it doesn't hit her the same way, you know. I don't know, for whatever reason, everybody's chemistry is different. So she doesn't really care about buying them, but I do. So I had to tell her, like, dude, just at least make me think about it. But it's tough. I'll be out there walking around, I know it, and there's a store right in front of me that if I go in and make a purchase, within a half hour, I'll be feeling real good. Real good. Like, I don't really see much of a difference between the high I get from these and the high I used to get from the Perk 30s. It's fucking mental. And there's no way something's not going to happen with these. There's going to be some kind of legislation. And I think that's the idea. If, you know, with the way my mind works, I had almost guessed they created these things. You know, some wing of the government, some controllers or something, and in order to make it so that they would force a ban, you know, by saying, look at the stuff people are all hooked on. This is kratom. We have to ban it, you know, and that's how they get rid of kratom. Unfortunately, I think that's exactly what's happening. So yeah, that's my 7.0 update. While I'm off them now, I'm not off them. I'll never get over Macho Grande. Thanks for dropping in. Till next time, don't blame the teacher. Blame the school. Sup, faggots. You're the faggot. This is how I make my kratom coffee. What I do is I take a cup of filtered water using per filters, and then I have some red kratom here and some white kratom here. White kratom, be very quiet, hunting kratom. What I do is I'll put like so. I put a spoon, usually bigger than that, but I have one hand, so I'm gonna do my best. That's white, a little bit more white. All right, and then some red. Let's try taking the fucking top of the thing off first. Should have prepared for this before I started filming, but that's not the way I like to do things. Put some red, and again, one hand, so a little bit more red. Now that's a lot. I mean, but I'll have this drink, and then like maybe 2 or 3 hours later, I'll have another one. So it may seem like a lot, but then I get some cream. Now where it is. I just bought some new cream, so I'm going to get rid of this old one. That's the old one. And maybe should I put some new stuff in there too, just for the hell of it. I like a lot of cream in my coffee. Not very manly, I know, but I'm very manly in other ways. There we go. So I'm going to put this here. Screw on the top. I'm doing this again with one hand. Here, come on, man. Come on. A little bit more cream. Good enough. And then I take my coffee. And being a civil engineer most of my life, I don't need to measure it out. I can just eye it. That didn't work out good at all. As you can see, that's probably about 3 cups worth of coffee, but you know, my civil engineering days were kind of a while ago. So I just stir this concoction up, which is too much in the cup, so it's, you know, you have some of this. Ideally you don't want that, but yeah, I put too much coffee in there and too much water, so I'm going to deal with that. I just want to let you know how I make my kratom drinks, and that's what I have during the day. So the 7.0, when I was on the 7.0, I would take less of this. I would just have like a little bit once in a while. When I'm on the 7.0s, I'm just basically doing those because it kind of overrides any need for the powder. But now that I'm off the 7.0s, I'm doing this again, Hopefully not like this all the time, but sometimes you have to make a mess, and there you go.